Oracle Cloud Data Breach Scam? What you need to know about the recent allegations. In a dramatic turn of events this week, Oracle has firmly rejected claims of a breach within its Oracle Cloud environment, even as a group of determined security researchers continue to raise alarms about the potential risks. This conflicting narrative leaves Oracle customers in a state of confusion, caught between the company's reassurances and the unsettling implications of a possible data breach. The claims and counterclaims. On March 21st, the threat intelligence firm CloudSEK dropped a bombshell, revealing that a hacker known as Rose87168 was attempting to sell a staggering 6 million records linked to 140,000 tenants from Oracle Cloud Infrastructure's OCI login servers. This data, according to CloudSEK, included sensitive information such as single sign-on, SSO, and LDAP credentials, as well as customer tenant details, essentially, the digital fingerprints of individual customers' environments, including user accounts and stored content. CloudSEK's report suggested that the hacker likely exploited an undisclosed vulnerability in Oracle's cloud environment to gain access. The hacker, however, claimed to have taken advantage of a critical vulnerability in Oracle's Fusion middleware, known as CV 2021-35587, to breach the cloud environment. Oracle, on the other hand, has been adamant in its denial of any breach, asserting that the credentials published by the hacker on a cybercrime forum do not belong to Oracle Cloud. The company insists that no customers have experienced a breach or lost any data. This firm stance was reiterated by Oracle's spokesperson, Julia Allen-Fischel, who stated, "There has been no breach of Oracle Cloud OCI. The published credentials are not for OCI. No OCI customers experienced a breach or lost any data." The search for conclusive proof. Despite Oracle's strong denial, CloudSEK has continued to bolster its claims. On March 25th, they updated their analysis after obtaining a 10,000-line sample of the alleged stolen data from the hacker. This sample reportedly contained information linked to over 1,500 organizations, raising serious concerns about the validity of the breach. The way the data was formatted, using identifiers like tenant, dev, and tenant, test, strongly indicated that the hacker had indeed accessed production environments within Oracle's cloud. CloudSEK emphasized that the volume and structure of the leaked information make it nearly impossible to fabricate, lending credibility to their claims. In comments to Dark Reading, Shashank Shekhar from CloudSEK expressed confidence in the breach's occurrence, stating, "Data revealed encrypted passwords, LDAP configurations, emails, and other information stored on the affected server." He cautioned that Oracle's ongoing denial could leave affected organizations vulnerable, as they might neglect to change their passwords, thus exposing themselves to future attacks. If you are an active customer, you should rotate passwords immediately, starting from the tenant admin, Shekhar advised. Similarly, researchers at SOC Radar reached a comparable conclusion after analyzing a 10,000 records sample of the purportedly stolen data. Ensar Seeker, CISO at SOC Radar, noted that while the sample alone may not confirm the hacker's claim of 6 million records, the detailed nature of the data suggests it warrants serious attention. "We believe the data appears consistent with legitimate Oracle Cloud user information," Seeker stated, highlighting the presence of user credentials and other metadata typical in enterprise cloud environments. The risks of silence. Seeker also pointed out that Oracle's refusal to acknowledge the incident could heighten risks for affected organizations. Without formal notification, companies are left to independently assess their exposure, often lacking the necessary internal visibility. This reactive environment can lead to missed indicators of attack, such as unusual authentication attempts or irregular access patterns. If Oracle is aware of any indicators related to this incident, it would be prudent for the company to provide guidance or metadata patterns that customers can use to validate their potential exposure. This could include login timestamps, user agent anomalies, or IP ranges associated with suspicious access. A perplexing reticence. So, Why has Oracle remained silent since its initial denial? Cybersecurity researcher Ikram Selik speculates that the breach may have occurred in legacy systems rather than Oracle Cloud's core infrastructure, allowing the company to argue that its main cloud environment remains uncompromised. Another possibility is that Oracle is managing legal and reputational risks. Confirming a breach could have significant regulatory implications and damage customer trust. Selik emphasizes that Oracle's lack of transparency places customers in a precarious position, creating uncertainty and delaying necessary remediation efforts like credential resets. It undermines trust in Oracle as a third-party provider, he warns, leaving teams to navigate in the dark and potentially exposing themselves to further risks. This incident serves as a stark reminder that in today's technology supply chains, risks extend beyond technical vulnerabilities. They also hinge on how swiftly and transparently vendors respond during security events. A lack of information can hinder timely reactions, leading to broader risks across the ecosystem.